Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-shoots.com. I'm putting my Pilsner up just to see the clarity. So yeah, brewed a Pilsner. This is a German Pilsner. This is part of our water chemistry experiments, or just trying to understand water chemistry. So not only was this the first, this was the second Pilsner I brewed. I brewed a Bohemian one last year. But this is a German one. I think it's just Pilsner malt. Some noble hops, and for the looking at our water report from the Ward Labs that we brought back, used some calculators, found out that I needed some gypsum in the mash and also in the boil. So I believe it was 2 grams of gypsum in the mash, 2.5 grams in the boil. Trying to get that, you know, I don't know what you call it, but the hop aroma up front, and you know, just to see if it made any difference from what we would normally have. Because when we brew hoppy beers, they don't turn out so happy, and I think that's because of our water.
Do you happen to remember offhand what so you've got about 4.5 grams of gypsum total,
yep.
But do you happen to remember what your calcium and or sulfate target was in ppm?
Yeah, I don't. But I know that I cut the brewing water with distilled water to sort of get the well, it's the sodium. We have a problem with sodium. We get that down.
Our sodium chloride, both of those ions are hitting the top end of the spectrum,
yeah.
About 250.
So ppm. I had to cut that down, and then trying to get the sulfates up to help with the I guess the hop perception that you would have in this beer. The other thing, it really clarified this together. I mean, that's just...
Well, calcium is a known factor in helping yeast flocculate. So I think just minimally, we know our calcium level is at 20 something ppm anyway. It's pretty low, 30 ppm maybe. Yeah. So just adding gypsum just to get calcium on board, I think definitely helps with yeast health and also yeast flocculation, because some of the beers, when I do add it, we've definitely been noticing an improved clarity just from calcium alone. So that's a simple bonus from pretty easy water chemistry. It's not even chemistry; it's just adding in calcium. Really, not worrying about the chemistry.
So I think the things that I'm impressed with this beer, I mean, I think that it can even be a little hoppier, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I mean, there's really no flaws in it. In terms
it smells
of
like beer. I mean, it smells like your grandfather's beer.
Yep.
It's good. It's very good. I love the color of it. It's a little bit darker than I think some of your commercial Pilsners, but like a touch darker, but it's beautiful. The fact that it's clear makes it awesome. And we've sampled this before, like at cookouts or something, and I think even now, even a little more age in the bottle at cooler temps, it's even cleaner now than when I've had it before. I mean, it's really coming together nice. It's very good Pilsner. And is this like German Pilsner, or is it?
Yeah, it's a German Pilsner.
Great.
Yeah. So.
And 100% Pilsner, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm throwing this into competition.
You did triple decoction?
No.
Oh no.
Single infusion, like I always do. But I think that really I was trying to figure out if I put some gypsum into the boil, the mash, would it get, I mean, I was putting hops at flame out, I was putting hops at 15 minutes left in the boil. I mean, there's a bittering charge. I think it's all Hallertauer, but still, you don't smell it on the nose. It's
I think maybe a combination of actually blending together some Hallertauer and some Saaz.
Yeah, maybe.
And doing it that way, because I think Saaz really makes you think that
spicy hot
European
taste,
continental Pilsner thing would definitely be cool in here.
So anyway, we'll see what judges think, and we'll go from there. So that's the Pilsner water chemistry experiment. I'm still happy with this, even though I mean, again, we'll get into the Falcon's Flight where Mike actually brewed or split a batch and had some water chemistry additions, or some mineral additions into half of it, and then we'll compare it with the one that is not and see if there's a big difference. But I just have to tweak a little bit in terms of more hops in the late stages of the boil. So, but we'll see. For John and Mike, brew on.
Cheers.